We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Jets. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Open man is Denzel Mims. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First and 10.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Eason. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Eason. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Operating from the gun. Eason. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be second and goal. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And goal.
Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down. Marshall will set up the screen to Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Looking to throw on second down. Marshall. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. fielded at the 33. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go play action with Eason. They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Eason to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the counter, Lindsey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now a carry for Lindsey. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You are 17. Mike 27.
Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LID.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Eason. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. To return is Taylor. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Marshall. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Number 14.
20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Second and 10. From the gun, Marshall slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. Marshall, a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down. Marshall eluding the pressure right. He can run, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Eason. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
31's the mic. Screen, that's the screen. That's the screen. 31's the mic. Here we go.
Throwing on third and long. Eason looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing on first down. Marshall. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
Off the play fake. Marshall.
3rd down.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And out. It's 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
The play is a turnover on downs.
on first down. Lindsay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First and 10, Issa. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Screen pass to Lindsay. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third and goal.
Throwing is Issa. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Jets 10, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Taylor. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 5. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From from the gun on third down. Marshall, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Eason sets to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
5-yard line.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Steps away. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down, here's Eason. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll go again with Lindsey. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
On the carry. He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
the Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. It's Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Eason going to try and throw for it. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. This is caught. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Fourth of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Eason going to drop the throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Marshall. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking to throw. Marshall. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the deep ball. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Marshall. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, a loss would have really hurt as it stands.